Mercylion, already known for their unbelievable motorcycle dash cams, but they've just released the T5, and the T5 is that same unbelievable dash cam system plus the latest technology in motorcycle smart screens, and put together should be something extremely special. So it'll unlock Apple CarPlay or Android Auto from your mobile phone, but it promises so much more. But they've sent it to me for the 11 out of 10 review. What means we're going to unbox it, see exactly what you get, go for a step-by-step guide for installation, and then of course give it that real well test to see if it's worth spending your money on. Let's start with the great unboxing. On opening up the box, the first thing you'll find is your user manual. This has a nice step-by-step guide for installation. Next, inside the box, you'll find your T5 smart screen. This feels extremely good quality, heavy duty. It also has an IP65 waterproof rating. It has built-in GPS and also 5G Wi-Fi. All the cables on the back are clearly labelled for easy installation. The handlebar mount has a nice solid metal construction, and again for easy installation it's already set up to connect straight to the back of your smart screen. The power cable is already set up to connect directly into your fuse box and a spade for earth. It also has an extremely long cable so it'll reach the length of any motorcycle. It has a front and rear tyre monitoring system. The remote control is nice quality fit in your hands with 3 easy to press buttons, and has a simple latch style system for installation. Front and rear camera feel extremely good quality, giving you a 2K image. These are made from heavy duty plastic, and they've even provided you with this easy way to transfer your files with this micro SD card reader, and that's everything you'll find inside the box. Now it's time to move on to installation. Remove any plastics and your seat for easy installation and to locate your battery. Take your handlebar mount, remove the bottom piece from your extender bar and undo the 2 bolts. Decide on your handlebars where you'd like to mount your T5 smart screen, then simply put on your handlebar mount and then tighten both bolts. Next, take your T5 screen and the backing plate. This just pops into place, and then you just need to tighten the 3 bolts provided. After this, simply pop it onto your handlebars using the extension, and it's a simple twist to tighten in the location of your choice. Wiring up your T5 screen could not be easier. You simply pop the fuse into an ignition feed, and then you earth the ground off of your battery and you're good to go. Then all you have to do is feed your wires the length of your bike and plug it into the labelled connector. To install the remote, it's that lever style system, so decide where you want to mount it on your handlebars and then simply tighten, and it will be nice and secure. Run the cable to your T5 screen and again simply plug it in the labelled connector. These are all screw tight so they won't come loose when you're out on the road. To install your front and rear dash camera, simply take your 3M sticky pad, stick it onto the base of the camera, and then find the perfect location on your bike to stick it on the front. How you know the difference between the front and the rear is the front cable is a lot shorter than the rear cable. And again, just run the cables the length of the bike to the T5 and connect them to the label connector. The last thing to install is your tyre pressure monitoring system. These are dust caps, so all you have to do is remove your dust caps off of your bike and screw these new ones into place. There is an anti-lock system that you can pop underneath and tighten with the little spanner provided. This system works completely wirelessly, so the installation for this is so quick and easy. And all that's left to do for installation is to go around, make sure you tidy up all of your wires. None of the wires are dangling down or touching any of the engine parts. Now just refit any panels you've taken off, refit your seat, and that is installation complete. It's now time to set up your phone's connectivity to your T5. This could not be easier. On Apple CarPlay, simply go to settings, type in CarPlay, tap on that, and then at the bottom of the screen you will find under the search item your T5 screen. Just tap on that and within a few seconds your T5 screen will be connected to your iPhone, meaning that you've unlocked Apple CarPlay. So let's start the real world test by firing up the Mercylion T5. Now, because we've connected it to our phone, it means it will automatically pair as soon as you fire at the bike and the Mercylion T5 springs into life. And just like that, here we go on the welcome screen. God, that was super quick. With the main screen firing straight in. As you can see, it's connected to my tyres. Sometimes this can take a couple of minutes from when you first set up the device, but it did connect super quickly. Now it's currently in bar and it will tell me the outside temperature. I prefer to have my tyre pressure in PSI, so just simply click on here and then look, we can go straight to PSI, so I know what's in the front and the rear of the tyre. That is super cool and super easy to use. Moving on, the next thing as well I want to do is go into settings just here, and because I'm here in the UK and most European countries are in kilometres, we're currently in miles per hour, so I can go over here and change this into miles per hour. So everything on the display will come up with miles per hour. Because this has a built-in GPS on the main screen, if you just wanted that on there without using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you'll have your tyre pressures, you'll have which direction you're headed in regards to a compass, plus your miles per hour via GPS signal. That's super awesome. And then the next up, I want to make sure my cameras are set in the right places. So if I go on record just here, you can see you've got your front camera, and then you've also got, if you tap on it, you can bring up your rear camera. And because of a little arrow on top of the cameras, they're really easy to make sure you've got it in the right place. There's not a lot of adjustment you need to do, but you're straight in there. And I also know what it's recording as well. Now the screen itself is set on auto, but you can adjust the brightness to have it super bright or a lot dimmer. It's up to you depending on the time of night. Another feature is you've got a little clock and the date just up there. So you know when you're on the way to work and you just want to make sure that you're going to arrive in time, boom, you've got your time. Nice and easy to see. Right, now because I've already connected Apple CarPlay to my Apple phone, what it will do when you do fire it up, this will automatically link and it will connect to your Apple CarPlay and appear straight on the screen. What means that really you don't even need to touch the screen once you've set it up if you don't wish. But if not, and you've gone back to the main screen, tap on mobile link and then boom, you're straight into Apple CarPlay. Now Apple CarPlay offers so many features. The biggest, what we're going to use it for, of course, is navigation. Now one of the things that's super handy to have is a set of aftermarket comms. Doesn't matter which brand that you pick, and that connects directly to your phone, and that means that all the turn-by-turn instructions is going to come through on your comms. So likewise, if you're going to play music, podcasts, audio books, etc., and all this is now available because we've got CarPlay. But let's start by using the navigation. Now you've got access via CarPlay or Android Auto to all your favourite apps like Google Maps, Waze, Apple Maps, etc. But for instance, I like to use Google Maps. So let's stick in a local town, Market Harbour, and let's see how good this display is to actually use. So simply type in Market Harbour, click bump, and go. This 5-inch screen already suits this bike really well. Now instantly from pulling off, it's telling me through my comms to take my next left. What makes it really handy. Okay, so as you can see, going down the road, this display being 5-inch is really easy to see. It's a nice vibrant display. Now this is on auto, so it will adjust to the light outside, so if it's at night it'll go into night mode, etc. But what I can tell you is it's not glaring in my face being any kind of distraction at all. It's just really easy to read at the right brightness level that I really like. Now of course the good thing about having a screen like this at this size is everything is easy to see. So I can see, as a quick glance down, I can see that I'm 0.4 miles away from a roundabout where I'm going to be turning right. You've got this beautiful big display that will show me the road ahead. Again, all easily seen at a glance. 7 minutes left of my journey, 3.7 miles. So as I'm approaching the roundabout, I'm getting that turn-by-turn instructions again in my ear, so I know exactly where I need to be. Just making life so much easier than messing around, getting out your tiny screen on your phone, trying to get a phone holder on it, hoping that your phone doesn't come flying off or get absolutely drenched, so you have to go and put it back in your pocket, a soggy mess. It's just here, it's just easy, it just works. So I'm sure you're like me. If you use your bike for commuting, going on an adventure and hacking down some miles, I actually like to listen to my favourite music or podcast or audiobook. Well again, being Apple CarPlay, everything everything is here. Look how responsive this screen is. It's just super quick. And as you can see, you've got access to all these different apps. Any app that's compatible with CarPlay or your Android Auto will appear on here. So I've got an electric car, for example, and Zap Maps is even on here as well. No good for my bike, but if it was electric, that would come in handy as well. But like I say, you've got access to your favourite audiobooks, your favourite music, and it's just literally a tap of a button. So I can go over here, select Spotify now, find my favourite track, and simply at a tap of a button, boom, I get to listen to that as I go down the road. That makes that commute or that adventure that little bit nicer, doesn't it? Because you're getting to listen to your favourite track. And then the nice side of it is, like it would work if you were connected via your phone to this, all your instructions, the music dips down and you get your turn-by-turn instructions as well. So I know I've got to go left up here just by the audible instructions. But if I'm unsure, quick glance down, I can see it. Again, nice and clearly. Now, another really handy feature about having this T5 smart screen is really cool, is that you can send messages. You can also receive them. So if somebody gives you a call, say for instance you're out on a ride and work's giving you a call and you don't want to answer it, that will appear up here. You'll get a nice big screen saying work. Likewise, if you want to make a call, you hit phone and you can dial the person. So pull over, dial that person, get back on the road and have that conversation. No more getting your phone out, unlocking it, trying to mess around. Really quick. But messages is super cool, because if you receive a message, you'll get an option to do a reply that you can do via your comms. So for instance, now on Messenger, if I select messages and I want to message my daughter, say, I can click this and it will say, what would you like to say to this person? I tell them exactly what I want to say, and at the end of it I say send, and it will automatically send that message, making it a hands-free virtually message system. But of course, what Mercylion are very famous for making are their dash cams, and this has that 2K front and rear dash cam that should give us really high quality when we need it. So we should have no issues with picking up number plates or any of the information that we need, say for instance we're in an accident or something happened. But there's loads of other things dash cams are really handy for. If you're a vlogger, you could use them for some extra footage for your vlog. Or if you're out on a group ride and you want to be able to see who's behind you without having to quick look in your mirrors or try and bend your neck backwards to make sure someone's behind you. Again, when you come to a stand, you can have a quick glance back at traffic lights and see where your friends are, just by having that screen up on this T5 smart screen. That's really good. But let me show you exactly the image quality you get straight out the camera, raw. The other thing you can do is go back on the screen itself and take a look. You have to disconnect your phone, but you can hit replay and then you can go back and check to make sure you've got the footage that you want. But going back to everyday use, this is the screen that I prefer the most on CarPlay, where I can see my music, turn-by-turn instructions, and also a smaller version of the maps and the speed limit all on one page. And the T5 also comes with this remote, and the remote is super handy for now when you're in winter with thick gloves on and you just want to be able to capture something really quickly. So say for instance right in front of you, you saw something happen and you wanted to take a photo. I can press the button in the middle and I'm instantly taking a photo and saving it onto the SD card in the T5. And it already comes with a 64 gigabyte SD card already put in, pre-installed, ready to go. How easy is that? But you can also skip through all the different modes by the bottom button. You just press that and you can pull up the different things on the screen.
So you can flick through and you can go from Apple CarPlay to your cameras, press it again to the main screen, press it again, and you're back onto Apple CarPlay. So it's just awesome, absolutely awesome if you've got fit gloves on. Likewise, answering a call, the top button, you press that. If you've got an incoming call, you can answer it and you can hang it up by a simple press. The three most important buttons in one place for when you've got those thick winter gloves on, you just can't tap the screen. This screen is just so easy to use. I can zoom in, I can zoom out without any issues whatsoever at all. Tap on the screen. I've even got quick links to get to things like my cameras. Not just that, be able to get back to the main screen super quick. It's just all there, just all there. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to Apple CarPlay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into my apps. I'm going to find my favourite podcasts, and I'm going to have a listen to that, and I'm going to chill on my drive home listening to my favourite podcast.
Well, I'm sure you'll agree with me that the Mercylion T5 is just next level. It makes everything about riding that little bit better. Being able to use that smart screen without having to get my phone out and mess around. Jump on my bike, automatically connected. Plus, of course, you've got those cameras, those awesome cameras, picking up everything around you. So if you're ever involved in an accident, you know you're covered because you can prove it's not your fault. Plus all of the other features. But don't worry, if you're thinking, where do I get one of these from? All that information is down in the description, plus the latest discount code. So just pop down there, click on that and get yours today, because it's worth every single penny. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also give the video a thumbs up. But most of all, if there's somebody that you think would enjoy this product, please share this video with them and they can see it for themselves. And of course, I will see you here on the Helmet Head channel in our next video. Take care and ride safe.